everyone. How's everybody doing today? Been a couple days since we've been out here doing a live. Been really, it feels like you bowled every day for a week anyway. You bowled good.
Live?
Yeah.
You gotta get a bag, sweetie.
I have one.
Oh, good. Hey.
Look at that. Look at those clouds. They're not saying it's gonna rain, but boy, it sure feels like it could.
Well, Rose, it's broken clouds. It's not, you know what I mean, a full overcast. So we probably won't get it. We could get a drizzle.
When they say it's gonna rain, it never does. But
Nope.
so I consider it high suspect that because it doesn't say rain. Those are dark. Those are carrying a little moisture, but he would know more than me because he was an air traffic controller and he knows how to read the weather.
I do.
He's almost like the weatherman.
I do.
So today is the beginning of our cooking in preparation for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. It's one we celebrate. Don't know about the rest of y'all. But today I'm going to be making pie crust and pie and baking some bread for our stuffing. And once I get all organized and set up in the kitchen, I'm actually going to do a live stream and just have the live stream on while I'm cooking. We'll see how long my battery lasts on my laptop mic, right?
Yeah.
Hey Riley, Ron. Happy Tuesday. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. It's been a while since we've connected. We've been out here so late, but thanks for joining us.
Hey,
yeah.
Hi.
So we're going to be doing some cooking today in the kitchen, and I pulled out some butter last night to soften for the pie crust. We eat pretty healthy most of the time, but holidays we eat it the real way, right? And butter it is. And stuffing. We're doing good. We're doing good. Carrie was pretty busy bowling a tournament, like more than one actually, right?
Yeah.
And you bowled pretty good.
I did. I've been good. I shot 700 in the singles.
Yep.
It was kind of a tough shot, but I seemed to do the best. I did the best. But what are you gonna do? Save a little money.
And I finished up.
And
go ahead.
Didn't you win the 50-50? 50
yeah.
bucks?
Well, actually, you won it, but you gave it to me.
It, but I gave it to you.
So that was nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
And somehow in the middle of all that, I managed to organize most of my sewing room. After that big doll dress, little girl dress project, all those things are in the mail, and I would say they're almost to where they're going. I was checking my mailing service last night, and it looks like those dresses for those little girls are almost there. So it's nice to organize and clean things up after a project that took 2 months.
Yep.
Right? Because I kind of had a lot of different fabric pulled out, trying to decide what to use, seeing if I had enough for a little girl dress and a doll dress to match. Yep.
You did good. I can't wait till all those dresses you sent out, the girls get them and they try them on and you start getting pictures back.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for.
Right? Because you know that's coming.
You have like limited opportunities to leave a lasting impression, I think, and
that's right.
For little kids. A couple years ago, it was a train set for one of my nephews who loves trains. He was just that age that it was the perfect time, even though it was expensive. Hey, Andrea. Good morning. Thanks for joining. And these little girls are the right age for dolls, doll dresses, and little girl dresses. So yeah, we do have. Oh well, thank you for joining the channel. Thanks for joining.
Hey,
we do gardening, we do cooking, sewing, and
a lot of gardening and a lot of cooking.
And we walk our dog. Well, that's okay. Later today, I'm going to be doing a live stream in the kitchen while I'm cooking because we're going to get ready for Thanksgiving. What part of the world are you from? We celebrate Thanksgiving here, at least I do. So yeah, Thanksgiving is going to be small this year, Ron. We're going to actually spend it at home, the two of us, because the kids are in Alaska. And I've been trying out appetizer recipes, so maybe I'll make one today for us to try. Because obviously we can't eat quite as much food with no kids in the house, right?
No,
so we'll try a little bit here and there as we go. and the main stuff that you always have on Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
All right, so what do you like on Thanksgiving?
I like me?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
My favorite is that stuffing, but nobody seems to be able to make it as good as my mom and dad used to. I've never had stuffing as good as them.
Sometimes I get it pretty good, but
You get it good, but not like my mom and dad.
can't
Sorry.
replace
No.
his parents.
But your apple pie is actually better than mom's.
All right.
Your pies are better.
Well, Pickles, I guess you have a nice neighbor.
We get a nice dog.
Yeah, so we're going to be making an apple pie and a pumpkin pie.
Yay.
We're making stuffing, we're making turkey, potatoes, mashed potatoes. The other day we made some smashed potatoes. Those were really good to enjoy. First time I made those. Just been fun experimenting with different recipes. And oh, you had some light snow yesterday.
Ooh, Ron did?
Yeah, he did.
Ooh.
I've only seen snow once here since we moved here,
Yeah,
where it
we
actually woke up with it right after we got here, really. And it was in the garden pots, but it melted.
It melts as soon as it touches. We had a big snow one time in the 20 years I was here. It was like the once every 100 years snow.
Okay, phew, that's over with. Sorry about that. He'll leave a message, I'm sure. And I'll call them back.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have roasted turkey, mashed potatoes, and we're going to have stuffing.
Yum, yum. Eat 'em
I
up.
think the secret to really good stuffing is using butter. Don't try to make diet stuffing, right?
Yep.
No,
Exactly.
no diet stuffing.
No diet anything on Thanksgiving.
That's right.
That's one day you enjoy it.
That's right.
Milkshakes.
Oh,
Mashed
milkshakes.
potatoes. Stuffing.
He's getting demanding. He
Gravy.
wants a milkshake.
You get anything you want on Thanksgiving. That's a day of Thanksgiving.
That's true. We're thankful for what we have, right?
Be thankful what you have, and you enjoy it, and you not be afraid to eat it.
I love pumpkin pie, but we're gonna have apple pie and pumpkin pie because I still have some apple pie filling that we jarred 2 years ago from our own apple trees, and I have a video for that in the playlist. So that was actually a very popular cooking video. It got 2,000 views, which really surprised me. So my favorite pumpkin is pumpkin pie, Ron, but I also like this apple pie too. So I think a lot has to do with, like, if it's not too sweet, sometimes I put too much sugar and stuff and I don't like it, but my apple pie filling recipe turned out perfect. Okay, so Ron likes pecan pie. Pecan pie was
I do too.
that was my mother's favorite. My mother loved pecan pie. She grew up in Alabama, and her family had pecan trees and chickens and a cow and a cornfield. And so when we visited, there was always pecans to be had. They were delicious. And they used to send my mom pecans every year at Christmas.
Sad. Look at Zim is $21.30. They
And
took another dollar.
And speaking of pecans, we have pistachios that are about ready to be picked. I've been watching for the shells to open just a little bit. If you buy pistachios in the store, the shells are slightly cracked, right? So that kind of gave me the clue that I should wait a little bit longer. But I think I'll let them go just a little bit longer. They're starting to see a little bit of cracking, but definitely looking forward to roasting those and having them, and not this week, right?
Yep, exactly.
All our citrus is starting to turn the color it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
The lemons are yellow, the kumquats are orange, and The ruby red grapefruit have made it to yellow. We need them to be kind of an intense
Goldish
pink.
orange, right?
Like pink, yep. These are the real deal. Turn really,
We got the ruby.
they're wonderful.
Aren't they ruby?
Yeah, it's dwarf ruby red grapefruit, and they are wonderful. It's like one of the most reliable trees we have besides the apple. Our apple's been very reliable as well. And I saved seeds from the apricot and cold stratified them. And some of them were sending roots out. I put those in dirt now. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if anything comes up or if it's a fake out.
Right.
I'll be thrilled if something comes up. I'm not too good at rooting trees. That's one method that people use, and I haven't had that much success with it. Right now, I'm trying to root some cuttings off the fig. I'm trying my second method. Have them in the water. What do we grow in winters? Cruciferous.
Yeah.
So.
Cruciferous, and you also have some hydroponics.
Yeah.
With some peppers and tomatoes.
Yeah, I have inside. I have lettuce and different lettuces and peppers and tomatoes going on hydroponics. And Mr. Painter is paying a carpenter to build me a growing room. So soon those things will be outside. But outside in like the natural environment, we have some cauliflower, some broccoli, we have some collards, we have some potatoes, some cabbage, and that stuff's all netted because if I don't net it, the quail will eat it to the ground. I noticed they were eating some of my herbs that were starting to grow back now that it cooled off, little buggers. But that's about what we got going for wintertime. I think I'd like to start some more herbs on the hydroponics to replace some of the ones that died off in our heat. One of my favorite things is I've been growing some medicinal herbs. And there's one called Feverfew. It's getting a little breezy here, so we probably won't be on the channel much longer because you guys won't be able to hear me. But Feverfew actually is a plant that is an NSAID, right? And it actually works. I had a headache one day and I made some tea with it and it got rid of it. So it's one of my new favorites. I also like Moline. That one works really good for lung congestion and it works against negative and positive gram bacteria.
Hi.
Morning. Well, Meg's pretty excited now. She sees another puppy. Well, I hope y'all have a blessed day and join me later in the kitchen.
We'll see you later, Ron. Take care. Good hearing from you again.
Yeah, good to hear from you. Thanks for joining us today. Have a blessed day. See you in the kitchen.
I think I'll